Hi. I'm feeling compelled to record another diary entry today. I was just, before I recorded this one, I just reviewed the last one, which I had titled Not To. And it's just hard for me to believe that that was just a month ago. I can report to myself and to whoever's watching this that experience of experiencing that I describe. I say it in there. I said I think it's permanent. Well, so far that's proven to be true. Whatever permanence is. But yeah, that that shift where I'm aware of thought abstracting my reality, my experience of reality into apparently discrete objects out of the stream of experiences and objects themselves and all that. That shift in awareness persists, and itself has led to an expansion, or maybe I'd call it a different kind of shift. Anyway, words. Here we go again. So I was listening to a guided meditation with my dude. My kids call Rupert Spira my dude. They don't know who Rupert is, but he's one of the teachers that I listen to the most. And if they walk in while I'm listening to them, oh, you're listening to your dude. Yeah, it's my dude. Anyway, in a recent meditation, Rupert was saying some very familiar things, one of which he was talking about relaxing attention. Relaxing attention away from objects and just into the awareness of awareness itself. It's a relaxing of attention. It's not a focusing of the attention, which totally, makes sense to me. But I realized that something about that has shifted, and I don't quite know how to put it into words. He talks about relaxing back, relaxing back into awareness. Sometimes, like as if awareness was coming from somewhere and viewing the world, viewing all of it, or like experience was something that was coming to awareness. Now I know he doesn't intend to create that duality. It just arises, for me in that it just arose for me like that. It's like that as some kind of a duality, and then I couldn't match that to my experience anymore. And that ties to something that happened again in the car. Here I am driving. Careful driving while transforming, I guess. But here I am. And I realized, or what happened, oh boy. So I'm just going to have to say it dualistically. The experience that I had, or the experience that happened, what happened was, I was listening to this meditation, listening to Rupert talk about relaxing back into experience while driving in the car. And I instead of relaxing back, it was like I relaxed or blossomed out. Like my attention relaxed, but it didn't relax back into something. It relaxed outwards. My my um it was like my attention, my awareness was everything around me. Which, I mean, I know that's like what we're talking about here, right? Like, but the shift was that my experience of my awareness, my experience of myself became, I became my awareness. Oh boy, how do I put this? I could not find anything that wasn't myself. See, in the last in the last recording, I remember hearing myself say this in the last recording, in the not too recording. I said I couldn't find myself anywhere in that, right? Which is true. I couldn't find Paul Clearfire anywhere in this stream of experience. It was just experiencing. And now what I'm talking about is this other sense of self, this like awareness, self as awareness, right? And I could not find anything in my experience that wasn't myself. I just like I blossomed out into, not settled back, not relaxed back into this point. Like in the not too recording, I was talking about becoming this pointless point, right? This dimensionless point. But what I'm talking about now is that point blows up. It expands and becomes the whole world. That's what it is. That's the closest I could come. Is that my the experience, the selfless self, the pointless point, the experienceless experience, whatever. It is no longer a place in time. It's not happening just like, I mean, it's all happening here and now, right? But that's that here, and this is I hear teachers talk about this. That here isn't it isn't localized. It's not a point. It's not like it's out here. It's as if there were a here, right? Yeah. Eventually, we just have to fall silent. I've been writing too about curiosity, and I think I've mentioned this in other diary entries, so I won't belabor it here. But I've been taking this formulation, this whatever that occurred to me, like in the answering of the why question, like why does anything manifest at all? Why manifestation? And doing a little bit of a review of the answers to that question. Like people ask the question, why does the one appear to become many? What's the reason behind it? What's the purpose of doing this? And I've been reviewing the answers that I've heard to that question, and then I formulate my own answer to that question, which again, I'm not going to belabor here because I think I've posted about this already. But it has to do with my answer unpacks the question and the curiosity that lies behind the question and reveals that curiosity as the source of manifestation itself. In other words, it unpacks the timeless, selfless, placeless nature, causeless nature of manifestation. It unpacks the causeless, timeless nature of manifestation in a way that allows the curious mind that is asking the question, it allows that curious mind to find its destiny in joy. Many of the answers that I hear to that question attempt to placate curiosity or put it to sleep or just like do palliative care for the mind that's affected. This answer instead brings the curious mind forward into the experience of manifestation and allows it to experience the joy that it seeks. All right, so that's my diary entry for this month. I hope you found it at least entertaining and maybe helpful. Mwah. Cheers.